For a while now, LEGO Marvel have been making multiple mechs for different characters, and they've not been the most popular among fans, but I really enjoy mechs, and I thought I'm going to make my own Marvel mech for a certain character. First, I need to pick a Marvel figure I'm going to be building a mech for, and I think this black and gold Spider-Man will be perfect. So, most of the parts we're going to be needing is from the Spider-Man drone, so there's only one thing that really can be done. I really didn't break that much. This is kind of the skeleton of the mech that we're going to be using to make. So you can see this is the mech piece that some of the newer Marvel mechs use, I believe. And but I have used some of the older mixel joints that the older Marvel mechs use, just because I think they look a bit better. And also you can see he's got his hand here as well, which could be used to like shoot webs and stuff. So yeah, that is just the start of it. As you can see, there's the back. So I've broken down most of the set now, as you can see here. And I'm going to be trying to use as many parts from this set as I can, possibly just because of all the colours that work, obviously the gold and the black. But there's some parts that just obviously aren't going to be that useful, like some of these parts or these big propellers. But we're just going to see what we can try and do. And after an hour or two of building, this is the final product. And this is the final product. And I really am happy at how this turned out. I just really like it, and I think it looks really good. So let's start with taking a look at the feet. So towards the bottom, as you can see, I used the narrower feet pieces because that's what some of the Marvel mechs do, and I prefer that. I think it just looks better on this one as well. And also, as you can see, we've got a bit more of the bulky towards the bottom of the legs, which I used some transparent studs which are in the set, gold and black ones which didn't come in the set. I did say earlier in the video that I wanted to use mainly parts that came from the drone, but that wasn't really possible. I did use most gold pieces from the drone, but a few of them, I think it's just one piece on the back and then the gold studs that aren't from the drone, just because there wasn't enough gold pieces, and also most of the black pieces aren't from the drone as well because they just weren't usable. So as you can see, got these on the studs there. The clips there obviously are from the drone because I wanted to use the parts. And then the feet have these these like at the back, just so they can kind of like rotate a bit and pivot on the ankles, which I think is really cool. Coming up to the top part of the legs, as you can see, you've got a stud here, which I quite like there. And then also these nice bar pieces where minifigures can grip on and stuff, which is also really nice. And that's just identical on both legs. Then coming up to the hips, as you can see, I used a piece where it can pivot, which is just that piece there. As you can see, there is a ball joint at the front, and originally I wanted that piece to be at the back, but it would actually limit the movability. So as you can see, if we're putting on the torso backwards like this, it doesn't really work as well. It just pushes some of the parts off. So that's why I've used the other side, like so. Just so and it doesn't really affect the final look of the mech, which is good as well. Coming up to the torso, as you can see, it can pivot like so, as I showed earlier, which I really like, and it does use the molded piece, this one here. So actually just taking it all apart, as you can see, this is the main like capsule for the torso, we're calling it that. It doesn't use that many parts up really. It uses these two pieces from the black pieces from the drone, and also this gold piece which isn't from the drone. Then you can see the torso, which this fits so nicely together. I think these parts were designed for each other, but I'm not too sure about that. They probably are. I just really like the way they fit together. I think it looks really nice. And obviously this is the way Spider-Man sits in, so if you want to take him out, you just pull him out like so. And then this just closes up like that, which is also really nice. As you can see, that's where his head would poke out, and you can see the hole at the bottom there where it attaches to the Technic pin. Yeah, and it's also I used the sticker piece from the drone on there as well, because, well, I may as well, because I think that's what they do in the set as well. So just, make it all look themed like nicely together. So putting that back on, taking a look at the arms, we'll take a look at the right arm first. This is the right arm. Now these top bits of the arms here are built the exact same, using these two ball joints, and then this little build here I used with these sticker pieces, making it look a lot nicer, just a lot more detail than having it plain black. So yeah, this arm, I did use this Spider-Man sticker piece because I think it was a really nice piece to include in the set, and it would be a shame not to include it on this. Then I also included this, because one of the Iron Man mechs, I believe it was the one from 2022, I believe, used this piece. And I just quite liked the way it looked, and I thought, it may not be that Spider-Man themed, but I think it looks really nice. So yeah, that's the reason I used it. And then putting it all together, I do think it looks really nice, especially when it's on the mech. And then the other arm piece is this one here, which is just more of a standard mech arm. As you can see, he's got this big hand here, which I really like. This ball joint here, which can obviously rotate it. The same shoulder piece as the other one. Then I just used just a standard arm build on this, as you can see, with the grill piece and then the black tile underneath. Then putting it all together like so, this is the finished mech. And I wanted to have some feature where the webs could actually shoot out. So I tried to incorporate it into the build, but it just wasn't really working until I found this piece from the original set. And originally I wasn't going to include this T-piece, but then I realised. So what you do is you flip the arm upside down like that, as if he was going to shoot. And then you get this piece here and put it in like so. Put it in there. It actually looks like he's shooting webs out of his wrist, so it can like grab onto stuff or tie people or dangle using it. I've not actually tried dangling it from anywhere because I don't want it to drop and break, but yeah, as you can see there, you can put him in a position as if he was like swinging off, which I think looks really nice. So yeah, that is the finished mech. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.